Hey everyone, Carlos here from A Difficult Truth. So today we're going to talk about abortion. Many states have been passing laws that either um, make abortion more accessible or easier, less penalized, or they're tightening their grip on that as much as they can legally. One of those states happens to be Virginia. Now, as you know, Virginia is currently under a political uh, S storm. So the governor is allegedly, being accused of wearing blackface in a yearbook. The lieutenant governor is being under fire for sexual harassment. The attorney general is has admitted that he's used blackface before in the yearbook or something like that. I think it's just a little odd that after Virginia passes these laws or about to pass these laws, loosening abortion, making it more accessible, uh, that all of a sudden the governor, then the lieutenant governor who would follow, and then the attorney general who would follow him if they were both removed or resigned. All three of them are now under fire for separate things. It's just the timing, one after the other. It's just the timing is a little off. Um, it could just be a coincidence, but at the same time, it's just really, really hard to ignore how it just happened one after the other. And then coincidentally, after they passed this law, could this be a potential political hit from the right? I don't know. In South Carolina, they're proposing laws that would make it a felony for a woman and a physician to perform and if you're the woman, receive an abortion procedure, which I think is absolutely absurd. A felony. Look, the reality is, abortion is, for those of you on the right, is a huge overstep in government. People should choose to do with their bodies whatever it is that they want. If I want to have an operation like a vasectomy, there should be no law preventing me from doing that. But there isn't. Oddly enough, that only applies to women. If a woman wants to have an abortion, she should be able to in a safe environment. Because if abortion is illegal, it just forces them to find alternatives, and those alternatives are unsafe and potentially life-threatening. The reality is, abortion has never been about the right to life. It has always been about the right to control women. What do I mean by that? I mean, look, the fetus is not born yet. Okay, there have been fetuses that are stillborn that have a heartbeat that they're not going to survive, and you shouldn't morally force a woman to go through that if a fetus is unviable, or if a fetus may have a heartbeat but no other organs or missing organs, so that when it's born it's just going to die almost immediately. There should be no moral reason why a woman should have to go through that. There should be no reason why a woman who maybe isn't ready for a child now realizes that she's pregnant early on, within a couple months, maybe two months within that first trimester. There's no reason why she shouldn't have the option of taking the two pills that would cause the abortion. It's literally a pill. All these over the top pictures of abortion are really just very rare that anything like that would happen. Most abortions, are done within the first trimester. Some are in the second, and even rarely in the late term. Late term abortions are only when the mother's health is threatened severely, or when her life is threatened severely, or when the fetus, or baby, whatever you want to call it, is not viable or stillborn, that the baby's dying or is already dead. So there's really no reason why abortion should be illegal. The government has no right to tell anyone what to do with their bodies. And it's already showing why Mr. I Like Beer is on the Supreme Court. The first case of abortion, this was after, I think it was what? This was in, let me see. Okay, this was in Louisiana, trying to implement an abortion law that is very similar to the Texas one that was struck down. And Brett Kavanaugh was the one that wrote the dissent. Thankfully, even though John Roberts is more or less like a conservative, he actually voted against it because thankfully he actually believes in the law. So the Supreme Court upheld it 5-4, and now we see, you know, the repercussions of having someone like Brett Kavanaugh on the Supreme Court. They're trying to basically overturn Roe versus Wade, and they're gonna keep trying. The truth of the matter is, no government, no law should tell me or anyone what to do with their body. For all of you conservatives, I thought you guys wanted government to stay out of your lives. Well, they're intruding in one of the most intimate ways into a person's life. So you should be on board with this. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, why don't you hit that big red subscribe button and ring that little bell so that you know when our videos go live. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/adifficulttruthofficial. You can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/adifficulttruth. And if you want to hear our podcast, it's also on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/adifficulttruth. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.